Hi, everyone, and welcome back to Micro Investor, where we do technical analysis, price predictions, and news updates on many different cryptocurrencies every single day. Now, in this video, we're going to be talking about Solana and picking up where we left off in the previous Solana video. Now, currently, we're looking at Solana here from where it was at its all-time high, where the price was upwards around $260 at that time back in November of 2021, and then the price had come down significantly, come down within 5 waves, and we're not 100% sure yet that we have even completed this 5th wave yet, as there could be a possibility that the price could have one more leg down to complete. But if we look at how things are playing out, we are just around near the tail end of things to actually come to an end here within the completion of the downturn with Solana, and hopefully at some point the price will turn around and start having some upside potential. But of course, we're still waiting for that to be seen. Now, if we look at things here, just off of the whole FTX fallout that we had, if we look at the price of Solana back on November 5th, at that time we had Solana's price, it was near $39 just before it ended up coming down really fast. Solana was one of the ones that got hit real hard with the whole fallout from FTX, and you can see how it came down within these 5 waves, and then it had that new 52-week low that was at a price of around $10.93, so just a little bit below $11. And then from there, we saw the price go up a decent amount. It managed to actually go up near $15, bounce back right after that. And now, since then, we kind of just been trading sideways here. Things have just been really consolidating a lot with Solana. So this has been going on for about 2 weeks now, a little bit more than 2 weeks. And it's just been very consistent here with Solana just continuing to trade sideways. And at some point, we're going to expect that Solana is going to give us either that leg down, or we're going to see hopefully some price movements to the upside and some retracement from where we're at just before this whole FTX fallout had taken place. But if we look at things with Solana, it definitely has come down significantly. So like I was saying, the whole start of where things turned around here with Solana was at a price around $260. So Solana has come down a very large amount, has been lost here. And if you're someone that's very bullish on Solana and you're looking at the run up in 2021, where Solana was even below the price that it's currently at, and how it went up significantly to get to that price in November of last year, then you could be looking at this with potential that there could be a lot to gain here. But keep in mind that the whole situation going on right now with DeFi and the fear that people have with putting their money into different exchanges and things like that, that could be a major problem for Solana as time does go on here. So it could be a long time if we were to see any sort of recovery to get to the price that we were at November of last year. But at the same time, there could be a possibility that we might never even reach that price again, as there's going to be just continuous new cryptocurrencies in the game, and we'll have to see how Solana can make it through all that. So do keep that in mind, that there's no guarantee that Solana's price will ever go back to where it was at its all-time highs. Now, if these 5 waves that we've had here with the FTX fallout, if this does complete the 5th wave for Solana, then we can be looking at all this consolidation as being that possibility that things are starting to slowly turn around here. Now, let's look at what is keeping the price of Solana down at this moment, and that is the 20-day moving average, which we've been under this 20-day moving average since the first week of November. So there hasn't been any sort of change in over a month now as far as Solana's price being over this 20-day moving average. It's been very consistent. And so Solana's price does need to pump above that, which is at a price of around $14.50 at this moment. So if it's able to pump through that, or even its 50-day moving average, which is at a price that's around $19. So multiple things that it could be getting over and doing retracement. But if we were to see Solana go and at least retrace where we're at within the 50% Fibonacci level from the start of the FTX fallout to the bottom of this 5th wave, then we would need to see Solana's price at around $25 to see such a recovery. And that's where I have my price prediction for Solana, that hopefully the price could get to around Christmas. So around December 25th, around there. Sometime between December 25th and January 4th is actually what I was going for. But if we were to do that, that would also cross us over all these different moving averages, and most likely, of course, our 100-day moving average, which is currently at a price of $25. So by the time we get near Christmas, we would be having to surpass that 100-day moving average as well. And if we were to do such a thing like that, then we might be able to see some much larger price movements with Solana. When we look at how this wave 4 that we had, we were making that attempt to actually get over that 100-day moving average, didn't succeed. And just before the whole FTX fallout, we were making that attempt, which was a very bad time for that whole situation to happen, because there was a lot of potential at that time for Solana to actually start making some gains and approach that 200-day moving average, which Solana hasn't been above that in a very long time. So in this case, if we were to actually go back and retrace all this, we would be pumping through these different moving averages and probably even take us up into that 200-day moving average, which we haven't been above that since April of 2022. So there could be a significant amount of price movements as we were to see such a thing like that happen. But really, the big thing is if we can at least start breaking through some of these different moving averages and get to a price that would be somewhere between 50% of the retracement with the FTX fallout. So say a price of $25, that would be very key. And that could lead us into much larger price movements, but it's all waited to be seen. You know, there's just a lot really keeping Solana down right now, and that it all is having to do with DeFi. Even though there is some positive news out there, though, that is worth talking about. So let's tweet right here from Nansen saying that Solana hosts one of the most diverse ecosystems of dApps, despite being a non-EVM blockchain, thanks to its fast finality and low fees. Overall, daily transactions on Solana had stayed above 200 million transactions through Q3 2022. Now, when I go to Nansen Research's website, though, and I look at the transactions as of now, they're actually growing. So if we look at the second quarter, we can see that there were above 200 to 250 million transactions. But in the third quarter, they're actually going upwards around like 350 million transactions per day. And we had a little bit of a dip, of course, after the FTX fallout, but we're still managing to stay above the 200 million transactions. And then now they've been going back up, and we're seeing those transactions somewhere around 350 million transactions in a day. So there is a increase in transactions still, even though the whole FTX fallout has happened. So with that, I mean, that's great news. And looking at Solana's price right now, I'm still accumulating Solana, but of course, I'm not trying to take on too much risk, and I'm not trying to accumulate too much, but looking at things as a possibility to even retrace from where we're at within the FTX fallout, there could be some great potential. So I'm still accumulating, but of course, I'm not trying to get too deep into my investment, as there's plenty of other opportunities out there with crypto to, of course, accumulate as well, like Bitcoin and Ethereum and other things. So that's where I'm at right now with Solana. Very hopeful that we'll start to see some recovery, but in the long term, I'm not too hopeful that we're going to be seeing the price go back to its all-time high anytime soon. But I think that there's a lot of great potential still, though. But anyways, with that being said, I'd like to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions on Solana. Are you guys bullish? Are you guys bearish? What are your thoughts about Solana? Do you guys think that we're going to be seeing the price of Solana going somewhere within the range of possibly $25 by the end of December? I would like to know. So that being said, please like, share, comment, subscribe. I talk about Bitcoin and Ethereum every single day, and many other altcoins as well. So if you like content like this, please do consider subscribing, and a like really does go a long way. Thank you for watching.